My beloved child, stop scrolling. This message is not an accident. I am Michael, and I stand beside you with a sword of light. I have watched the quiet ache in your chest, the slow cooling of what once burned warm. I have seen the long evenings that feel longer still, the words you do not say, the reach of your hand that pauses in the air and falls back empty. I have seen the fog that hangs between you and the one you love, the small misunderstandings that pile like drifted snow. Hear me. This is not the end of your story. At this hour, I come to reveal a path hidden to tired eyes and heavy hearts. There are forces that dull affection. They whisper that distance is safer than truth. They suggest that numbness is better than risk. They plant tiny splinters of fear in ordinary days until trust feels thin. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I have tracked the subtle thieves that stepped through unguarded doors. I have marked their prints. I have come to drive them out and to lift your head into clear light. The window is small. Time is moving. The tender flame can be sheltered, or it can be left to the wind. Do not pass this moment. Every sentence matters for your next season. I do not speak to shame you. I speak to wake you. Your love is not dead. Your love is waiting for breath, for warmth, for the simple of attention. I know the first spark you felt. I know the promise you made. I know the soft way your voice once rested on their name. That memory is not your enemy. It is a key. Still your heart now. Let the noise fall quiet. Let my wings shield you from accusation while you listen. I will separate lie from truth. I will place a map in your hands. I will show you where to step first so the warmth can return, and I will stand guard while you learn. The next step begins with seeing what heaven has seen and letting that sight become your light. If you receive this part, type 111 now. I have watched your days. I have watched the long sigh before you turn the key. The way your shoulders tighten when the door opens to a room that used to feel like sunlight. I have watched the way you speak around the wound, not through it. The way you say I am fine and hope the ache will forget your name. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I am not here to accuse you. I am here to show you the thin fog that has been stealing color from your love. It did not happen in one moment. You arrived as a rhythm. Tiny neglects dressed as ordinary. A promise to talk that slipped to tomorrow. A glance at the phone instead of the face. A late night scroll instead of a late night prayer. Small disappointments left a name became bricks. Bricks became walls. Walls became silence. And in the silence, fear whispered that you were safer without softness. At this hour, I pulled back the veil. You are not broken beyond repair. Your love is not dead. It is simply cold from standing in the wind too long. I have seen the fear of rejection that keeps your mouth closed when your heart wants to speak. I have seen the pride that insists the other should move first. I have seen the secret scorekeeping that turns kindness into a ledger. I have seen the way you rehearse worst endings so the small risk of tenderness feels dangerous. None of this is beyond mercy. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is not shocked. I stand with a sword of light to cut the cords of shame and lift your eyes to clear truth. Listen. The window is small. Time is moving. It is not the grand gestures that warm a house. It is the small oils of attention. The soft hand on a tired shoulder. The simple thank you that disarms a day. The brave I missed you that opens a door. When neglect becomes a habit, offense becomes a lens. You begin to misread neutral moments as threats. A sigh becomes an accusation. A pause becomes a rejection. This is the fog. I am clearing it now. Breathe and let me show you what is true. What is true is that your heart still remembers. There is a first spark that started all of this. A doorway where joy met you. A joke that only you two share. A meal, a road, a quiet look in a car at a red light when everything felt possible. These are not cruel reminders. They are embers under ash. You have not failed because you forgot them. You were simply tired and unguarded. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is guiding you back to that warm memory as a map. You have told yourself it is too late. You have told yourself that change must come from the other side first. Hear me. When light enters a room, darkness does not negotiate. It leaves. Even one obedient heart can shift a house. Do not measure your partner in this moment. Measure your next step. I am not asking you to carry everything. I am asking you to notice the small fracture that appears in ordinary hours and invite me to seal it before it widens. I will teach you where to place your foot so the path holds. There are unseen hands that have touched your thoughts. They whisper that attention is weakness, that tenderness will be punished, that honesty will be used against you. These are lies. I cut them now. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe once. Say quietly, I choose light. When you say it, I will steady you. You will feel the smallest calm settle on your shoulders like a soft cloak. That is me reminding you that you are not alone in this work. Now hear the first correction. Remember. Remember on purpose. Call to mind one moment of kindness, one color of joy, one sound of their laughter that made you lighter. Do not argue with it. Let it be as it was. This is the turning of the key. This is how your steps realign. Memory is not a trap. Memory is a door to warmth. I guard it. I will shield your house while you look back in grace. I will stand at the threshold while you gather these simple sparks. With them in your hands, we will begin the gentle work of covering and rebuilding without accusation. In the next breath, I will teach you how to remember safely and how I cover you while you do. Type 222 to confirm heaven's witness. I stand at your doorway now. I lift my sword of light and draw a bright line around your home. Accusation will not cross this line. Shame will not shout over this threshold. At this hour, while you remember, I cover you. I spread my wings over your roof and ask the wind to hush. I speak to the storm and tell it to wait. The window is small, but protection is near. Time is moving, but you are not alone. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven assigns me to guard your heart while you look back with grace. You are safe to remember. I will not let memory turn into a knife. I will not let the past mock your hope. You will not drown in old scenes. I will hold your head above the waters, and I will guide your eyes to what heals. I will help you sort what was true from what was noisy. I will separate the gift from the grit, the promise from the pain. My light knows where to shine. My light will not blind you. It will warm you. Begin simply. Sit in stillness for 1 minute. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper their name as if you are setting a candle in a quiet room. Now, find one kindness they gave you when days were lighter. Do not rush. The ember is there. A ride when you were tired. A meal left waiting. A hand that reached for yours in a loud place. a laugh that folded the hard day into something gentle. Hold that one spark. Let it glow. I am holding the room so that no shadow steals it from you. Now hear this small command. Each day for 7 days, speak one thank you aloud. Speak it where the air can carry it. Speak it in the kitchen, in the car, by the bed, or at the door. If they can hear, let them hear. If they cannot, heaven still hears, and heaven writes it down. Say, thank you for and name the exact kindness. Not a list, not a flood, but one drop of oil each day on the hinge that has grown stiff. One stitch each day in the fabric that has thinned. This is the remembrance ritual. This is how warmth returns without pressure. I will shield your house while you do this. I will stand by the door when you speak. I will press my palm against your back when fear says your voice will be ignored. I will quiet the voice that wants to argue, to add a complaint after the thank you, to turn gratitude into a negotiation. Not so. Gratitude is a light in itself. It does not bar in. It opens. It softens. It tells the soul, we are safe to try again. At this hour, I pour that safety around you like clear oil. Do not despise small beginnings. Do not demand fireworks. The fire you miss rarely returns as a roar. It returns as a small, steady flame that refuses to go out. Each thank you is a small stick added to that flame. Each soft remembrance is a shield lifted against bitterness. The window is small. Time is moving. So begin tidy and begin now. I am not asking for a lifetime in a day. I am asking for one honest drop of honor, daily, as a seed. Seeds do not shout. Seeds become trees. If tears rise while you remember, let them fall. I will not let them drown you. I will not let them turn into accusation. I will teach your tears to wash dust from your sight. I will guard your partner's name while it passes through your mouth without insult. If anger knocks while you recall, give it to me. I will take its way. I will not let it break your rhythm. I will hand you back a calm that fits your hands. Listen closely. Your love has not vanished. It has hidden behind the clutter of days. It has sunk under the weight of unsaid words. I am clearing the table so you can see what you still have. I am opening a small window to let new air in. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven says there is more here than you think. Your remembrance is not pretending. Your remembrance is choosing to honor the true things that make a heart want to stay. When you speak thanks, speak slow. Let your voice be warm, not sharp. Look at the face, not the floor. Use their name the way you did when hope was new. Names are doors. When you bless a name, you open a door. When you open a door, fresh air enters a tired room. And while you do, I will stand between you and any whisper that tries to twist your gift. I will say silence to the whispering dark. I will say peace to your chest. I will say light over your home. There will be a pull to test, to measure, to see if your thank you earns a response. Let me carry that. Your act is not a test. Your act is a seed. Seeds work under soil where eyes cannot see. Trust that it didn't work. Trust the small flame. Trust the quiet hand of heaven moving under ordinary hours while you simply add oil each day. Now you are ready to shut a few long doors. Some doors let cold air pour in and steal warmth while you are trying to build it. Some doors pretend to comfort but only take. In the next breath, I will show you the 3 saboteurs that have been feeding on your affection, and how to close them fast, so the room you are warming can stay warm. Top 333 to stand in clear light. If this light is helping you, share it with someone who is searching tonight. Stay aligned with this covering by subscribing for future revelations. And if you feel led, support the message so more homes can be guarded. Your agreement multiplies the reach of this light. Close the wrong doors now. Hear me clearly. There are 3 quiet thieves that slip into warm rooms and make them cold. They do not break windows. They do not shout. They creep. They hide under good intentions. They speak softly and eat slowly until hearts grow thin. Heaven has seen what you cannot. I name them so you can disarm them. The first is silent scorekeeping. It is the little ledger you carry in your mind. It tracks who texted first. It tracks who did the dishes. It tracks who said sorry and who stayed proud. It turns love into a trade. It makes kindness a bill. Scorekeeping ardent smiles and tightened shoulders. It turns I love you into you owe me. At this hour, I lift my sword of light over that hidden book. I cut the cord that ties your warmth to a balance sheet. Love cannot breathe under debt. Love breathes under grace. Lay the ledger down. Say it softly right now. I release the score. I choose honor over tally. When you say it, the wind will shift. You will feel a small stillness in your chest. That is heaven removing a weight that was never yours to hold. The second is doom rehearsals. This is the play you run in your head where every talk ends in a fight and every look means the worst. You speak to shadows and call it wisdom. You prepare for storms that never come. You tighten your tone before one word is spoken. Doom rehearsals steal tomorrow's hope and spend it on fear today. They make small tensions feel like final endings. At this hour, I walk across that stage and turn the lights on. The script is not truth, is a loop built by wounds. I will retrain your breath. Before you speak, pause. Place your hand over your heart. Whisper peace, be still. Invite me into the first sentence. I will guard your tone. I will slow your breath. I will keep you from throwing sparks into dry straw. The third is secret comparisons. This is the quiet look to someone else's story. This is the picture that pretends to be perfect. This is a past memory dressed as a present promise. Comparison sours what is good and calls it not enough. It makes you blind to the gift in your own house. It makes you reach for fantasy while neglecting the face in front of you. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Those pictures do not show apologies. Those stories do not show the late nights. Those memories do not include the lessons you have learned now. At this hour, I close the window where cold air blows in. I say over you, your portion is your portion. I say over your house, the gift you hold is holy. Now hear the urgency. The window is small. Time is moving. If these 3 feet for long, they will turn warm rooms into storage. They will turn partners into opponents. They will turn beds into borders. Do not argue with me. Agree with me and act. I am not here to scold you. I am here to rescue you. I am here to put a sword of light in your hand so you can strike where it matters. Speak this out loud with me now, slow and clear. I cancel the hidden agreement with scorekeeping. I cancel the hidden agreement with doom rehearsals. I cancel the hidden agreement with secret comparisons. I choose honor. I choose hope. I choose gratitude. When you speak, I will stand behind your words like a strong wind behind a sail. You will feel a small release in your shoulders. You will feel the room loosen its tightness. Heaven hears. Heaven records. Heaven responds. Now the action. Replace each saboteur with a holy practice. Where the ledger stood, put generosity. Give one kindness that is not earned and not traded. Do it small and do it soon. Where doom wrote your lines, put a soft start. Begin a talk with I cherish you before you share I feel. Where comparison stole focus, put blessing. Speak your partner's name with honor in the morning and at night. Names are doors. Blessing opens doors. When you bless, angels listen. When you bless, bitterness loses breath. I will help you close these doors fast. I will station a watcher by your thoughts. When the ledger tries to open, you will sense a gentle nudge to release it. When the rehearsal begins, you will feel my hand on your shoulder and you will pause. When comparison knocks, you will remember a simple truth from your own story and smile. Work with me. Breathe quickly. Keep movements small and steady. Love warms by inches and holds by choices. Do not wait for a perfect day. Do not wait for the other to move first. You are hearing this now because heaven is handing you a key. Use it. The house you are building needs bold kindness, not careful keeping. It needs brave starts, not fearful scripts. It needs blessings spoken aloud, not silent judgments stored in secret drawers. I am sweeping those drawers now. I am opening your windows to clear light. I am covering your roof with my wings so these choices can take root without interruption. Listen. You will be tempted to test the results. Release that. Seeds do not grow under constant digging. Plant the practice and guard the soil. Guard it with prayer. Guard it with a quiet smile. Guard it with the decision to keep going when feelings rush and fade. I will stand watch with you. I will keep the saboteurs from slipping back in while you learn a new rhythm. Now I will hand you a simple tool that bends the heart back toward warmth. It is not complex. It is costly in a small way. It is strong in a quiet way. I call it the one bold kindness. It is the next step on the secret path, and it will turn the door handle you have been staring at in frustration. Type 444 for protection over your name. Here is the tool. It is small, but it is strong. I call it the one bold kindness. It is one daily act that costs you a little and means a lot. It is not loud. It is not a show. It is a choice. It is a seed. At this hour, small seeds open hidden doors. The window is small. Time is moving. Take this step and I will walk with you. The one bold kindness is simple. Each day, do one thing that warms the other heart without asking for anything back. Do it even if feelings are thin. Do it even if your day is long. Do it because love grows when it is fed. Do it because heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven knows where the roots still drink. This act must be real. It must touch a need. It must carry your care like warm bread in cold hands. Let me show you how it looks. You notice the long day on their face. You place a clean glass of water in their hand before they ask, and you say, I see you. You write a small note and leave it where eyes will find it. A soft line like, I am glad you are mine. You lift a chore that they always lift. You make the bed first. You warm the towel before the shower. You guard a half hour of quiet for them and keep the house still. You bring their favorite tea and do not talk. You simply stay near. These are not small to heaven. These are oiled to a creaking hinge. These are light on a doorstep at dusk. These are a hand on a tired shoulder that says, home is here. Do not explain the act. Do not attach a test. Do not say, see what I did. Let kindness speak. Let kindness breathe. The one bold kindness does not bargain. It does not keep score. It is a sword of light against the cold. It cuts the lie that says warmth must be earned. It carries your heart in quiet strength. It says, I choose us without a speech. I will send a soft wind to carry your act. I will send my wings to shield it from mockery. I will stand between your gift and the voice that tries to twist it. You will ask, what if I do this and nothing changes? Hear me. Seeds grow in soil before I see green. Roots move in silence. Year shifts without a sound. Your daily act is built in a path under the floorboards. You cannot see it yet, but soon your steps will feel steady where they were weak. Do not rush the fruit. Guard the planting. Bless the ground. I am near while you do it. Choose a quiet time for your daily act. Morning light is good. Evening calm is good. Tie it to a simple rhythm so your heart remembers. As you act, breathe slow. Say their name with honor in your mind. I will echo your honor. Angels listen when a name is blessed. Honor grows help. Where there is honor, heaven sends helpers to appointed doors. Watch for small smiles. Watch for a line in the face that softens. Watch for the house to exhale. These are signs. They are not the end, but they are markers that the road is turning. There will be days when you feel empty. On those days, ask me for oil. I will put steadiness in your hands. I will put stillness in your chest. I will remind you of your why. You will remember the spark, and you will at once stick to the flame. If a harsh word comes at you on a day of kindness, return a soft word or no word at all. Do not push. Do not preach. Let the act stand like a lamp in the window. Lamps work by being, not by arguing. The one bold kindness is also brave. Sometimes the brave act is an apology without a defense. Sometimes it is the gift of attention with your phone turned face down. Sometimes it is asking, how can I make today lighter for you? And then doing the small thing that is named. I will guard this bravery. I will not let it be wasted. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven is moving in the shadows of your yes. Soon, this act will open a door for words. Warmth makes speech savor. Kindness makes ears open. Your daily deed is the runway, and gentle talk is the landing. You will need a way to speak without fire and hear without fear. I will teach you a three-thread conversation that is simple and strong. It will carry your heart, your need, and your honor in one weave. The next step is to learn how to speak so love can listen. Type 555 to step through the small window. Warmth opens doors. Now we will speak in a way that keeps them open. I place in your hands a simple weave for your words. It is called the three-thread conversation. He is small. He is strong. It carries truth without tearing. It carries need without blame. It carries honor like a covering over everything. The three threads are these. I feel. I need. Ajay. When you braid them in this order, hearts stop bracing. When you braid them with my help, storms pass by the house. Begin with I feel. Not you always and not you never. Speak as one who opens a window to let air in. Say, I feel lonely when the room goes quiet after a hard day. Say, I feel anxious when plans change without a word. Say, I feel small when my effort goes unseen. Feelings are not accusations. Feelings are signals. They tell the house where a draft is entering. At this hour, I will stand near your mouth and steady your tone. I will pull heat out of your words so they do not scorch. Place your hand over your heart before you speak and whisper, Michael, guard my tongue with light. I will answer. You will feel a small calm move through your chest like still water. Move to I need. Needs are not demands. Needs are requests placed on open palms. Say, I need 5 minutes to finish this thought before we decide. Say, I need a touch on my shoulder when you come and so my body knows we are together. Say, I need a simple check-in during the day so my mind does not run. Needs spoken clearly give love a target. Love wants targets. At this hour, the window is small. Time is moving. Do not hide your needs and then punish your partner for missing what was never said. I will protect you while you share. I will keep the room from tipping into defense. Invite me at the first sentence and I will be there at the last. Goes with I cherish. End the braid with honor. Say, I cherish your steadiness when life shakes. Say, I cherish your way with the children. Say, I cherish your laugh because it lifts the day. Honor is not a trick. Honor is oxygen. It tells a soul, you are not my enemy. It tells fear, there is room here for both truth and love. When you bless a name, angels lean in. I will mark your words and set them like lamps along the hallway of this talk so you do not stumble. Timing matters. Choose a quiet hour, not the hottest minute. Choose a soft seat, not a doorway where someone feels cornered. Do not talk when either of you is hungry, late, or already loaded with hard news. Give the conversation a small frame. Say, I want to share 3 things and then hear you. Simplicity is mercy. If heat rises, pause. Breathe. Say, I want peace more than speed. Can we sit for 1 minute and then keep going? I will stretch that minute like a cloak over both of you. I will still the wind. I will draw accusation outside and shut the door. Practice a gentle start. Begin with I cherish you before I feel. This is not performance. This is safety. It calms the animal part of the brain that expects danger. It tells the heart we are home. If a sharp word flies, refuse the bait. Say, I want to understand you, and ask one clear question. Curiosity is a key. It turns locks without force. Do not chase every point. Let small details pass if they do not serve the bond. The goal is connection, not victory. Ask, can we try a small change this week? Keep the ask small. Keep the time frame short. Small wins build trust. Trust allows bigger bridges later. If the talk wanders, return to the 3 threads. Say I feel, then I need, then I cherish. Repeat the pattern as needed. Patterns become paths. Paths become places the heart knows how to walk without fear. I will guard the exit of the talk. Do not leave the room without a simple seal. Touch hands if you can. Say, thank you for hearing me. If tears rose, honor them. Say, your tears matter to me. If silence carried you, respect it. Say, your quiet was not rejection. Thank you for staying. These seals keep drafts from slipping back in after the door closes. Hear the warning in love. The window is small. Time is moving. Have your first three-thread conversation soon. Do not wait for perfect language. Invite me. Begin with one feeling, one need, one honor. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven will help you say what you have been holding. I will stand between you and misunderstanding, and I will keep the path clear. Beneath these words there are deeper roots. Sometimes your tongue trembles because an inner vow holds it. Sometimes you learn to survive by saying, I will never be hurt again. That vow has been guarding you with iron, but it has also been closing your windows to fresh wind. In the next step, I will cut the old cords, lift the iron, and show you how to bless the name you love without fear. Type 777 to seal canceled agreements. There are roots beneath your words and I can see them clearly. Some grew in a house where you learned to survive by shrinking your heart. Some were planted on a day when love turned sharp and you swore inside, never again. That vow felt like a shield then. It kept you from the next blow. But over time the shield became a wall, and the wall became a prison, and the prison kept the wind from your windows. At this hour, I draw near with a sword of light to cut what binds and to lift what is too heavy for your hands. Hear me with calm. Heaven has seen what you cannot. The pain that taught you to close also taught you to misread safety. Gentle hands can feel like threats when old wounds are unhealed. Kind eyes can look like danger when memory still shouts. Your partner may not be the one who hurt you, yet your body still braces in the doorway as if history is home. I am here to break this pattern. I am here to unhook your present from your past so your love can breathe without fear. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe slow. Say softly, I am safe to heal. When you say it, my wings draw a circle of stillness around you. I quiet the room. I ask the storm to wait. I bring the old pain into the light, not to shame you, but to free you. You will not relive the past. You will release it. You will not drown in the memory. You will stand on it as a dry shore and watch it drift away. My sword of light is gentle. It severs without scarring. It separates you from the vow that has been steering your steps. Now we will pray a simple release. Speak with me slowly. Say, Heavenly Father, I give you the day my heart learned to close. I forgive the ones who taught me fear. I release the vow I made to protect myself without you. I renounce every agreement with isolation, with hardness, with cold distance. I receive your covering. I receive your courage. I receive your light. As you speak, I cut the cords that tied your present to that old hour. You may feel a warmth in your chest. You may feel a quiet ache lift like morning fog. This is freedom beginning. This is air entering a room that forgot how to breathe. Now bless your own name. Say it softly and say, I bless you with gentleness. I bless you with wise trust. I bless you with courage to love again. Your name is a gate. When you bless it, gates open. When gates open, wind moves. When wind moves, the small flame grows steady. I am fanning that flame. I am praying with you. I am guarding what opens so nothing dark can slip in. We must also bless the name you love. Do this with honor. Speak their name and say, I bless you to be fully who you are. I bless you to be safe in this house. I bless you to be seen without fear. Do not add correction to the blessing. Let blessing stand on its own feet. Blessing is not permission for harm. Blessing is the choice to see the image of God in a person and to call it forward. Where there is blessing, the ground becomes softer. Where the ground is softer, roots can move and old rocks can be lifted out. If tears rise, let them fall. Tears are the body's way of washing the window. I will not let you be overwhelmed. I will not let shame speak. Shame has no place here. This is holy work. This is strong work done in quiet. You may remember a scene that still stings. Place it in my hands. I will hold it. I will heed it with light. I will return it to you as wisdom without the thorn. There is a lie that says breaking inner vows will make you weak and open to harm. The truth is that inner vows are brittle and they break under pressure, leaving you exposed. Trust built with heaven is like a woven cord that bends and holds. I am weaving that cord through your heart now. You will not be the same as before. You will be wiser, softer, truer. You will know how to say yes without fear and no without anger. You will know how to open the window and how to close the door. You may ask, what if the other has their own vows and wounds? They do. All people do. But do not wait for perfect symmetry. One heart anchored in light changes the weather in a house. One steady voice can calm a storm. One person choosing blessing over bitterness becomes a lighthouse on a dark shore. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven sends help to those who choose the way of light while time is moving. Now feel the reversal begin. I speak over you. I reverse what the enemy reversed. Where won't cool, I call won't matter. Where softness hardened, I call softness back. Where words nodded, I call words to flow in peace. Where touch retreated, I call safe touch to return in due time. I seal the release of old vows and I mark your threshold with peace. What comes next is lighter. After heavy roots are lifted, the ground is ready for play, for curiosity, for shared wonder that remembers you are friends. Joy is not a luxury. Joy is strength. Laughter is not a distraction. Laughter is medicine. In the next step, I will teach you how to set a small hour each week where pressure stays outside and simple delight lives inside, so your love can relearn its smile. Type 888 for holy reversal. The ground is lighter now. Roots have been lifted. Air moves. I want you to remember something holy. You were friends before you were fighters of the same storm. You were explorers before you were managers of the same list. At this hour, I invite you to relearn play. I invite you to relearn wonder. The window is small, but joy makes it wider. Time is moving, but laughter slows the rush and lets hearts breathe. Set a weekly light hour. Guard it like a small fire and wind. This hour is simple. It is not a summit. It is not a repair meeting. It is a place where pressure is not allowed to enter. During this hour, there are no heavy talks, no ledgers, no solving. There is only curiosity and shared delight. Choose something small that belongs to both of you. A walk down a street you have never walked. A game you can learn together. A recipe that will probably be messy and probably be fun. A song you play twice because you both smiled the first time. Wonder is not expensive. Wonder is attention with a child's hands. I will stand at your door as a doorkeeper. I will keep old arguments from knocking. If tension tries to slip in, I will nudge you to laugh at a small thing and let the wave pass. This hour is not pretending. This hour is strengthening. Joy is warfare. Laughter is a key. When your bodies remember how to be at ease in the same space, the heart believes again that safety is possible. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven knows that delight heals places that discipline cannot reach. Bring light with you. Carry a pocket question that opens mystery, not conflict. Ask her, what color do you think the wind would be if we could see it? Ask, what was your favorite small moment this week? Ask, if we could go back to one street from our early days, which one would we walk and why? These are doors. They let soft parts of the soul come out to play. When those parts are welcome, trust grows roots again. Let your hands do something together. Build the small thing. Tend the tiny plant. Stack the books and make a nook. Make a simple meal and sit on the floor. Movement calms the nervous system. Shared creation tells your bodies we are on the same side. You do not need grand plans. You need shared attention. You need the kind of eye contact that says, I am here. You need the kind of smile that says, I notice you. I will cover this hour with my wings. I will keep accusation far. I will set a sword of light at the gate and write joy over the doorway. If laughter feels rusty, begin with borrowed wonder. Watch something that makes you both grin. Read a page out loud from a book that is silly and kind. Look up at the night sky and find a star to name together. Hold the silence between you and let it be soft, not tense. I will settle on your shoulders like warm cloth. I will move through the room like a kind wind. You will feel heaviness loosen as if tiny knots are untied. When a shadow tries to argue that play is childish, remember this. You are rebuilding trust. Trust is not built only by hard talks and plans. Trust is built when the nervous system learns, again, that it is safe to laugh with this person. It is built when the eyes rest on a face and do not flinch. It is built when hands reach for the same thing and do not pull away. Joy is a teacher. Joy is a healer. Joy is a guard at the door that says, fear, you cannot live here. Protect this hour with simple boundaries. Turn the phones face down or leave them in another room. Till the day it must wait. If tasked, shout, whisper back, not now. Your house needs this small flame. Keep it. Keep it when you are tired. Keep it when the week was hard. Keep it especially when your feelings wobble. Consistency tells the heart, this is real. Heaven will send helpers to this hour. You will notice small coincidences of timing. You will notice the kettle whistle right when the story finds its smile. These are little kisses of providence. Receive them. As play returns, old aches will sting less. Tender talk will be easier. Your daily armor will fit better when joy has warmed the straps. You will be ready to place simple coverings over ordinary days so that pressure does not sneak back in. In the next step, I will give you daily practices, small and strong, to shelter what we are reviving so the wind does not steal it again. Top 999 for appointed doors and helpers. If this message is strengthening your heart, press like as an act of agreement with light. Share it to reach a searching soul who needs joy tonight, and subscribe so you do not miss the next revelation. If you feel led, your support helps this covering reach more homes with warmth and protection. Warmth has returned in small ways. Now we must cover it daily so drafts cannot steal it. Armor for ordinary days is not heavy. It is light and consistent. It is a rhythm more than a rule. At this hour, keep your yes simple, keep your no clean. Do not promise what you cannot keep. Do not delay what you quietly know you must do. Simple yes and clean no make rooms feel safe. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven knows that most love is lost not in battles, but in busyness. So we will place shields where busyness bites. Begin with the morning blessing. Before parting, pause for 30 seconds. Touch shoulders or hands if you can. Look at the face, not the screen. Say the name and speak one line of honor and one line of covering. I bless you to carry peace today. I honor your strength. If time is tight, whisper it at the door. If there are children, let them see. Blessing is a gate you open together. When you bless the house at the start, the day finds a path back to peace at the end. Guard the midday drift. Phones pull attention into 100 small rooms while the one room you share sits empty. Set a boundary that fits your life. During meals, face the faces. During talks, leave the devices aside. Say, I am here. That sentence is armor. It is a shield against the low hum of neglect. If work demands your eyes, tell your love when you will return them. Give me 5 minutes and then I'm yours. Keep that promise. At this hour, keep your yes simple. Keep your no clean. The heart believes words when words keep time. Practice the 60-second repair. Conflict will happen. Do not fear it. Fear the delay that lets offense settle like dust. When tension rises and the talk ends ragged, set a timer for 1 minute within the hour. In that minute, speak one sentence of ownership, one sentence of care, and one simple ask. I'm sorry I raised my voice. I care about your heart. Can we try again at 7? Do not relitigate. Do not explain. Do not defend. Repairs are bridges, not speeches. They keep the river from widening overnight. Give your evenings a soft landing. Fatigue makes sharp edges. Before sleep, place your hand over your heart for 3 breaths. Inhale so, exhale so. Whisper, peace to my mind. Peace to my body. Peace to our house. Then, if you can, place your hand gently on your partner's shoulder or hand and say their name with a brief blessing. Light over you. Rest over you. I am with you. These are small anchors. They tell the night that love is on watch. I will stand by the bed. I will keep accusation far. I will call the wind to hush. Create a short list of protections for busy days. Keep it simple. Food, water, sleep, and a few minutes of fresh air are not luxuries. They are shields. Dehydration steals patience. Hunger steals tone. Exhaustion steals perspective. Schedule a 10-minute walk when the day allows. Guard 1 glass of water together after work. Eat something small before hard conversations. This is wisdom, not weakness. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Heaven knows that tired bodies make fearful minds, and fearful minds read shadows as threats. Set boundaries around your doorways. When one of you arrives home, greet before you retreat. 1 minute of presence at the threshold changes the weather of a night. Hang a small sign in your mind. Accusation waits outside. If it follows you in, I will escort it back out when you call my name. Mark a chair or corner as it comes. When heat rises, either of you can sit there for 2 minutes to reset. Stillness is not avoidance. Stillness is armor. Keep a tiny gratitude ledger aloud, not in your head. Offer one thank you each evening for something from that day. Keep it exact. Thank you for the way you looked back and smiled when you left. Thank you for washing the pan even though it wasn't yours. Gratitude is a daily polish on the mirror so you can see each other clearly. It is a small candle that burns steady while the weather changes. Mind your words at thresholds, leaving, returning, beginning, ending. These are gates. At gates, angels listen and patterns set. Begin with blessing whenever you can. End with gentleness whenever you can. If a harsh word slits out, catch it quickly and replace it. I take that back. I meant to say this with care. Such humility is armor. It keeps darts from lodging. Each your week a cadence. Choose one night where heaviness is not allowed and one morning for short planning. Name them out loud. Rhythm makes safety. Safety makes softness. Softness keeps love warm when storms circle. The window is small. Time is moving. You are not striving for perfect days. You are choosing covered days. Covered days become covered weeks. Covered weeks become a guarded house. Pressure will still try to push at the edges. There are accusations that travel on the wind and anxieties that knock at the gate. In the next step, I will show you how to pray over your thresholds, bless your rooms, invite angelic order, and disarm the storm at the gate before it crosses your floor. Type 1010 to walk in daily armor. Now we stand at your gate. Crash your love's threshold. Accusation waits at doors. Fear crouches at corners. But you do not stand alone. I, Michael, stand with a sword of light. I teach your hands to bless. I teach your voice to set order. At this hour, we will pray with simple words and clear authority. We will draw lines that storms cannot cross. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven equips you to disarm what tries to enter before it reaches your table. Begin at the doorway. Open the door for 1 minute. Let the air change. Place your hand on the frame and speak with a steady voice. This house belongs to peace. Only what serves love may enter. All accusation, all panic, all heaviness must remain outside. Then invite help. Holy God, send your angels to watch this threshold. Michael, stand guard with your sword of light. Close the door gently and feel the quiet settle. You have not wished for calm. You have appointed it. Authority is not loud. Authority is clear. Walk the rooms with blessing. Move clockwise from the door if you can. In the living room, say, light rest here. May our words be gentle in this space. In the kitchen, say, provision and gratitude live here. At the table, place your palm on the surface and speak, we bless those who sit here to be heard and to be fed. In the hallway, let our steps be guided, not rushed. In the bedroom, let rest and tenderness be safe here. If children sleep down the hall, whisper, shield their dreams with peace. Where you work, say, wisdom and balance, not burnout. This is not performance. This is order. Angels understand order. They take their places when you give them one. Mark the windows of attention. Decrees are gates. Hold your phone for a breath and speak. You serve love. You do not steal it. Set a time when devices rest. When the time comes, lay them face down and bless your eyes. Behold what matters. Heaven has seen what you cannot. Tiny gates left unguarded become roads for cold wind. When you guard them, drafts stop. Warmth stays. If you sense pressure rise like a sudden weather change, do not argue with the air. Act. Step to the threshold and pray the storm door prayer. We shut the storm door of accusation now. We welcome truth, patience, and help. Lift your chin and exhale slow. Imagine my wings spreading across the doorway. Imagine my sword set like a bright bar across it. You do not need to see to be obeyed. Darkness understands boundaries. Bless your partner's name in the morning. Speak before the day can bruise. Say their name and then, I bless your mind to be clear, your body to be steady, your heart to be protected. If you are apart, text the blessing. Simple words travel far. Names are doors and blessings are keys. When you bless, I make note and station helpers at the places your blessing mentions. When you bless, fear loses its first step. Do not wait for crisis to pray. Make prayer a gentle rhythm. You're often sincere. At the first sign of sharpness in your own tone, pause and touch the doorframe of your heart. Peace come in. Heat wait outside. Invite me to stand between your next word and your old habit. I will answer quickly. You will feel the next sentence lose its edge. This is how storms are disarmed while they are still cloud. When conflict tries to enter through visitors or messages, you still command your gate. If a text starts to flood your chest with panic, set the phone down. Bless the gate. Only what serves truth and love may pass. If a visitor brings heat, keep your center. Afawadu. Lower your voice. Speak boundaries kindly. We can talk when our words can be gentle. Gates are not walls. Gates are choices. You are free to open and close them with wisdom. Anoint your door with ordinary oil if you wish. A fingertip is enough. Make a small sign above the handle and say, peace over this door. Honor over this door. Joy over this door. This is a symbol to your own heart that you have partnered with heaven's order. Symbols help the body remember what the spirit knows. Remember the warning wrapped in love. The window is small. Time is moving. Pressure tests homes that are healing. But a prayed threshold turns tests into testimonies. When you practice blessing, the house learns to breathe with you. When you invite angelic order, the unseen becomes your ally. When you set storm doors, accusations tire at the porch and wander away. Now lift your eyes beyond your own walls. A house kept in peace becomes a light on the street. A table blessed becomes a table that feeds more than two. The warmth you guard can overflow. In the next step, I will commission your love as a beacon, a shelter for others who are cold, a steady flame that shows the way home. Dot 1111 to bless and disarm. Lift your eyes now. Look beyond your walls. A hewn room changes a house, and a hewn house changes a street. I, Michael, speak commissioning over you. Your love is not only for survival. Your love is a sign. Your affection is a lantern. At this hour, I appoint your table to be a refuge. I appoint your doorway to be a gate of peace. Heaven has seen what you cannot. When a home holds warmth in a cold season, wanderers find their way by that light. Hear what I decree. Your yes to kindness is not small. It trains the air around you. It teaches your block a different weather. Your daily blessing becomes a gentle current that others feel without knowing why. A worried friend exhales when they step into your living room. A child sleeps deeply because peace is normal sound here. A neighbor lingers at your fence and leaves smiling because the wind around your house is clean. This is ministry without a microphone. This is priesthood in a kitchen. This is governance by love. The window is small. Time is moving. Many in your circle are tired and thin. They do not need speeches. They need a warm chair and the taste of safety. So set your table with intention once a week or once a month. Light one candle. Bless the meal. Say aloud, in this house, you are safe to breathe. Do not perform. Be present. Ask one tender question and wait for the answer. Pour water before you pour advice. Heaven will send those who need shelter in your softness. You will not be drained. You will be refilled. What you pour out, I refill. Bless your street at dawn when you can. Stand at your door, touch the frame, and whisper, peace to every home. Help to those in trouble. Joy to the lonely. My wings will carry those words down the pavement. Angels will walk their length. You are not calling attention to yourself. You are opening a channel. You are turning your love outward like a lighthouse that sweeps the dark water so boats can see the shore. Commission your partnership to serve. Choose one small act together that faces need. Carry a meal to the one recovering. Sit an hour with the one grieving so they do not sit alone. Watch the children for the single parent who has not rested in months. Repair a thing that is broken for a neighbor who feels forgotten. These are not extras. These are assignments held in gentleness. As you give, your bond will be braided tighter. Shared compassion is a cord that does not easily fray. Heaven has seen what you cannot. The battle that tried to freeze your affection was never only about you. If your love went dark, a street lost a lamb. If your table cracked, a pilgrim lost a place to stop. But now the reversal has begun. Light is returning to your windows. Warmth is returning to your chairs. I charge you to keep them lit for others as you keep them lit for yourselves. This charge will not exhaust you. It will anchor you. When storms come, a house that serves is steadier than a house that hides. Guard your language as leaders of peace. Speak blessing over couples who are fraying. When you hear sharpness, answer with gentleness. Do not spread suspicion. Spread hope. Tell the small stories of mercy you have witnessed. We were tired, but we tried the one bold kindness. We were stuck, but we learned to say I feel, I need, I cherish. Testimony is bread. Others can eat from it and find strength for their next hour. You not exaggerate. Tell it plain. Plain light travels far. Teach your children or the young around you the rhythm of covering. Let them see you apologize without drama and repair without delay. Let them hear you bless a name in the morning. Let them watch you turn your phones down to turn your faces up. This is inheritance. This is how a generation learns that love is not a gamble but a practiced grace. Your house becomes a quiet school where heaven's ways are ordinary. Set markers on your year. Celebrate small anniversaries of mercy. The day you started the remembrance ritual. The evening you laughed again after a long winter. The morning you blessed your doorway and felt the air change. Remember them together and give thanks. These markers are stones on the path so you never lose the road when fog returns. They tell your future, we know how to find home. Do not be surprised when invitations arise that fit your new steadiness. A friend asks for prayer. A relative asks for advice. A neighbor asks why your windows blow warm at late hours. Answer with humility. We learn to guard our gate. We learn to bless. We learn to speak gently. Heaven help us. Then, if grace allows, open your door and share a simple meal. Ministry tastes like soup and sounds like laughter more often than it looks like a stage. I am placing a seal of commissioning on your threshold now. I set watchers at your corners. I appoint helpers to your errands. I mark your table with the word haven. I mark your couch with the word rest. I mark your hallway with the word guidance. This is not fantasy. This is order. Live inside it with joy. Keep your practices light and faithful. Keep your hearts open and wise. The world is colder than it admits. Let your love be the warm window that tells the truth about hope. You are ready for the final word, the final seal, the closing blessing that gathers this whole path into promise. In the next part, I will speak restoration over your days, prophecy gentle warmth returning in visible ways, and cover you with peace that does not break when tested. Type 1212 to rise into assignment. I draw near with quiet strength and place my hand over your home. Hear the final word. What you began in small obedience, heaven will bring to fullness. I have watched you remember. I have watched you cancel hidden agreements. I have watched you offer the one bold kindness when feelings were thin. I have watched you speak with the 3 threads, break inner vows, and make room for play. I have watched you bless your gates and open your table to serve. At this hour, I decree restoration. The window was small, but you stepped through. Time is moving, but you are moving with it under light. Now receive this prophecy. Warmth will return in quiet signs first. A conversation will end softer than it began. A hand will linger a little longer on the shoulder. A shared laugh will catch you both by surprise. Sleep will deepen. Words will lose their edge. In the next set of weeks, hidden roots will take hold. Help will arrive in small coincidences and timely mercies. You will notice that old triggers feel slower, like waves that bow before the shore. This is not luck. This is covering. This is heaven doing what heaven promised when you agreed with light. Do not despise the pace. Flames that last learn to breathe. Keep your daily armor. Keep your thank yous. Keep your storm door prayers. Keep your light hour. Guard your yes. Guard your no. Heaven has seen what you cannot, and heaven will continue to post angels at your thresholds. I will stand watch. I will call your name when the ledger creeps. I will touch your shoulder when rehearsal begins. I will tilt your face toward blessing morning by morning. I speak peace to your house, tenderness to your voices, laughter to your rooms, and holy courage to your steps. I appoint helpers to your path and favor to your errands. I set the word haven over your door and the word hope over your table. The work you began will not collapse. The fire you tended will not go out. You are chosen. You are safe. You are loved. If you receive this message, type Amen. Type 144 to seal this blessing. With gratitude, I bless every listener who walked this path. If this message covered your home, press like as an act of agreement, share it so a searching heart can find light, and subscribe to remain under future revelations. If you feel led to support, your partnership helps this covering reach more homes with protection and peace.